Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for watching that chipper guy. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and throw a comment below. Today has been a okay day. Nothing like super special, but look at that load of firewood. So the long truck showed up. Well, there's a bunch of 8-footers I need to grab. And he needed to get a load of logs, so I was like, okay, I'll move out of your way. So there's a bunch more 8-footers. He's cleaning off underneath the firewood I had stacked in there. Boy, I had that firewood. Look at that. That is just. Look at that. I mean, it just. That stuff there is just. That's firewood. The long stuff, the short stuff he's moving is right now. It's 8-footers that were underneath the firewood because my firewood pile grew faster than it was supposed to. So that's kind of what's going on there. But that firewood is just the best gravy firewood you could ever imagine. So Josh is loading the truck right now, and they're trying to load him up. You see the skidder there in the background swinging up there to get that done. Get that truck loaded. Put that firewood there. That goes back to our shop, and we have a Cord King firewood process. So there's videos on here kicking around about that. The new one and the old one. But yeah, so today we're just kind of...
Bring one more up and then we'll go.
Let me shut the boys off there. Talking on the radio. So what I did was I slid on the backside here and I started stacking logs up here and moving them forward. So the close ones are, we call them 8-footers, get a lot of comments on those. Those are 100 inches long, okay? 8 foot's 96 inches long. Those are 4 foot longer than an actual 8-footer. The far side is 10-footers, and those are 4 inches longer than an actual 10-footer. So we call them a 10-footer, but they're longer. But yeah, that's kind of how it works there. A lot of people have that question, and they get used for multiple different things, but I just have to sort it all out. And firewood gets used for firewood, right? So, yeah, we're getting this job as a clear cut for anybody just tagging along, because this will turn into a gravel pit. But they got these weird holes all over. There's just these crater holes everywhere. So I figured I'd give you a view. You can see all the skid trails there where they're pulling wood through. And we're still down this year. The John Deere's down. We had to order some parts for that today. And that's that. So we're waiting on parts for that one. And there's the Tiger Cat, if you want to see that. That's got to cut these holes out of here. So kind of how that goes. But we can move a little bit, move these logs out of the way here. There's still more 8-footers over Jeep. There was quite a few 8-footers underneath that pile. Oh, this ain't gonna work. It's too bouncy for you guys. Did you see that one cherry in there? There's one cherry in there. I remember cutting it. There was a couple cherries, but cherry ain't paying nothing right now. No, you see it better? One right in the middle. It ain't paying beans, so I just cut it 8-foot. Ain't worth the hassle. Ain't worth the hassle. I'll try to go slow and easy for you, so we don't cause too much of the camera shaking. I don't got the GoPro up there. The audio on the iPhone is a lot better, so we're gonna give it a little smack. Didn't go as planned. Didn't slide like we wanted it to. There we go. My apologies for the shaky camera, but a lot better audio on this than a GoPro. The GoPro, that's the main problem with all of them, is they're all waterproof and they're great, but the audio's horrible. Scrap with them babies right up there. Yeah, buddy. Get these moved. But that load of firewood going on here is just going to be, I mean, just look at it. And if that isn't the best looking load of firewood you ever laid your eyes upon, almost, it is 99% hard maple. And it's 1% beech. And that's it. I believe that's all I've cut. So yeah, straight straight poles, no limbs. I wish I could cut them longer, but I can't. I try to cut them as long as I can. That's a big grapple full there. The old John Deere is working for it. I didn't think that I had that much firewood there. I thought I had a load, but I almost got 2 loads sitting there. See her try to fall out? Tried to fall out on me. You didn't let her. I thought didn't know I had way that much firewood, but the stuff he's grabbing now is it's stacked tight. So the other stuff was kind of loose, and it tends to get some air in your pocket, so you lose a little bit of cordage. Oh, my apologies. And so you lose some cordage, so it looks like there's a bunch there. But then when he stacks it on the truck, there's not a bunch there, because when he stacks them on the truck, he stacks them on there just beautifully. But that pile that's left is stacked beautifully, and the pile that's on there is stacked good, and there's another load there. So that makes me happy that there was more there than I thought, and there is almost a load of 8-footers laying here. Almost got a load of them cut. And almost 2 loads of 10-footers on the backside. So keep the log truck busy. The other job's a little muddy, so therefore we can keep him busy up here. What's nice is he might need a little shove, but he can almost drive out on his own. So that's a good thing. It's a nice thing. Yeah, there's 2 more 8-footers in there. Every now and then I left a little scrap piece in there. I couldn't get that brush out in there. Brushy brush. Yeah, that load there, that's nice looking stuff there. That's gravy. Japers. Cutting that like a boss. I wish I could get it longer, but the way that this slasher set up is it's 16 foot from the straight down to the saw. But then my cab is only like 2 foot beyond that. So therefore, I can't cut it. The other one, you can cut 20-footers all day long and get them over 20 foot sometimes in the Prentice. And that's set up obviously differently when you spin around like this. You're set up further back of your saw. It's still, what you're looking at is you're still 16 foot to the back of your machine, but the machine, the actual loader set further back on the machine. On the Prentice, which makes it so you can cut 20-footers all day long. This one, it's hard to cut a 20-footer. So, again, that firewood, you want it as long as you can get it, because you throw it on the processor, the better it is. So, kind of the idea there. I wish I was good at stacking logs. You know what I mean? You look at them posts on Instagram, I can't do those things. I mean, it's easier when you're in a processor head, but I try to stack them as good as I can. That's some good looking. See, there's a chunk of beech right there. Smooth bark on that one. That's some. And boys, the firewood yard like that load. Like I said, longer would be better, but it's just stupid hard. I try to do it at an angle sometimes. I can get them a little further, but last time I did that, I about broke something. So I had it kicked off like way off to the right, like you want to come at an angle like this. Your top over here and your butt over here, and you swing it past and saw it. And it tried to pop up here and almost took it actually touched the grates. That's how close you're having it to come through the window. It touched the grates, so I wasn't not really, didn't enjoy that at all. And the problem is it didn't react to how I thought it would. You know, anywho, it'll get all straightened out over time. But that's the good stuff there. That'll help me out a lot to get that cleaned out of my way. That's nice. It'll help me out a lot. That had a piece of, there was one piece of ironwood in that one. A little bit of ironwood on this job. I haven't cut hardly any for firewood. It seems to be hit or miss. It's either big and crooked or short and small, bushy. So, yeah. Look at that, just all hard maple sticks. That's gravy. It is, just comes to firewood, that's as good as it gets. And like I said, longer would be better. Even if you had a processor head, you'd cut it longer, but it is what it is. Gonna smash it. Think you'll smash it? Spin it around. Oh, you can throw on the other side. Building them edges up, fill in the middle. That's why them edges look so cool. You know what I mean? Got a better view? Better view. And on the firewood, you're looking for, like that last one's got a big old crook in it. I couldn't cut an 8-footer out of it, so I zipped a load of, hey, look at that.